Welcome back to the Bike Alex, bike enthusiasts. Today, we're diving deep into one of the most anticipated motorcycles of the decade, the 2025 Honda CBR 1100XX Super Blackbird. If you've been around the biking scene long enough, you already know the weight this name carries. For years, the Blackbird was a symbol of dominance, a machine built not just to perform but to shatter speed records. And now, in 2025, Honda has finally decided to bring it back. But the big question is, does the new Blackbird live up to its legendary status, or is it just another modern sport tourer hiding behind a famous badge? Stick around, because we're going to break down everything you need to know, from its history, design, performance, technology, and how it stacks up against the competition. A look back, the birth of the Blackbird. To understand the 2025 CBR 1100XX, we need to rewind to the mid-1990s. In 1996, Honda introduced the original Blackbird to dethrone the Kawasaki Ninja ZX-11 as the fastest production motorcycle in the world. And it did just that, reaching top speeds of over 180 miles per hour, making it the ultimate hyperbike of its time. It wasn't just about raw speed, though. The Blackbird balanced power with Honda's signature smoothness, refinement, and reliability. For years, it was the go-to choice for riders who wanted a sport bike that could also comfortably eat up highway miles. Its reputation grew, and soon, the Blackbird wasn't just a motorcycle, it was a legend. But like all icons, time caught up. The Suzuki Hayabusa came in 1999, stealing the title and the spotlight. By the mid-2000s, the Blackbird quietly faded into history. Fast forward nearly 2 decades, and enthusiasts have been clamoring for a comeback. Well, 2025 is finally the year Honda answered. The 2025 comeback, what makes it special? The 2025 Honda CBR 1100XX is not just a rebirth, it's a reimagination. Honda could have played it safe by slapping a modern fairing on an old design, but instead, they went all in. The new Blackbird combines hyperbike performance with sport touring practicality, wrapped in cutting-edge aerodynamics and advanced rider technology. It's clear Honda didn't just want to make another superbike, they wanted to revive an icon worthy of its legendary name. From the outside, it's immediately recognizable as a Blackbird, with sleek, predatory lines, a long wheelbase, and that unmistakable stance that screams speed. But under the skin, it's loaded with modern upgrades, a new engine, lightweight chassis, ride-by-wire throttle, and an arsenal of electronic rider aids that bring it firmly into the future. Engine and performance, power unleashed. Let's talk numbers, because this is where legends are made. The 2025 CBR 1100XX packs a 1137cc inline-4 engine, redesigned with Honda's latest engineering magic. We're talking about 200-plus horsepower, blistering acceleration, and a top speed that challenges the limits of what's legal, and what's possible. But what makes the Blackbird truly special isn't just its speed. It's how smooth and controlled that power delivery feels. Honda has engineered the engine for both raw performance and long-distance comfort. That means less vibration at high RPMs, better fuel efficiency than you'd expect from a hyperbike, and a balance of torque across the rev range. This isn't just a track weapon. This is a bike you can ride across continents, then unleash on a closed circuit when you crave adrenaline. Design and aerodynamics, born for speed. The original Blackbird was famous for its sleek aerodynamics, and the 2025 version takes that philosophy into the future. Honda has spent countless hours in the wind tunnel, sculpting a design that cuts through air with minimal resistance while providing stability at high speeds. You'll notice sharp LED headlights integrated into a front fairing that screams aggression, a streamlined tail section, and winglet-inspired side panels that add both style and function. The result? A motorcycle that looks like it's going 200 miles per hour even when it's standing still. Comfort hasn't been forgotten, either. The ergonomics strike a balance between sport and touring. You're leaned forward enough to feel in control during spirited rides, but upright enough for long-haul comfort. Honda knows the Blackbird isn't just about sprinting, it's about devouring miles. Technology and rider aids, the smart Blackbird. One of the biggest differences between the original and the 2025 model is the tech. Honda has loaded the new CBR 1100XX with every modern feature you'd expect from a flagship machine. We're talking ride-by-wire throttle for precision control, Multiple riding modes for sport, touring, rain, and custom setups. Cornering ABS and traction control for maximum safety. Quick shifter for clutchless upshifts and downshifts. Cruise control for long-distance comfort. A full-color TFT display with Bluetooth connectivity, navigation, and ride telemetry. This isn't just a motorcycle, it's a digital cockpit on two wheels. Riding experience, power meets comfort. So what does it feel like to ride the 2025 Blackbird? Early reviews suggest it's everything fans hoped for, and more. The throttle response is instant but not overwhelming. The handling is sharp, thanks to a lighter chassis and advanced suspension system. At high speeds, the aerodynamics keep the bike planted, while the electronics make sure the rider always feels in control. But what makes it truly special is its versatility. On the highway, it's smooth, stable, and surprisingly comfortable, with a seat designed for long journeys. In the city, it's responsive and agile, though its size is definitely felt. And on the open road, well, that's where the Blackbird spreads its wings. Few bikes can balance performance and practicality like this. Rivals, the Blackbird versus the world. No bike exists in a vacuum, and the 2025 Honda CBR 1100XX has some serious rivals. The most obvious one is the Suzuki Hayabusa, long considered the Blackbird's arch-nemesis. While the Hayabusa focuses heavily on brute force and aggressive styling, the new Blackbird aims to combine speed with refinement and comfort. Then there's the Kawasaki Ninja ZX-14R, a supercharged monster that pushes the limits of technology and power. Compared to that, the Blackbird feels more traditional, relying on naturally aspirated power and Honda's signature balance. For riders who want a bike that's not just about being the fastest, but also about being the most usable and reliable, the Blackbird stands tall. Who is the 2025 Blackbird for? This isn't a beginner's motorcycle. The 2025 CBR 1100XX is designed for experienced riders who crave speed, long-distance touring ability, and everyday usability wrapped into one package. If you're someone who wants a track-only monster, there are other options. But if you want a bike that can take you across countries at blistering speeds while keeping you comfortable and safe, this is your machine. It's for the rider who appreciates history but also wants cutting-edge performance. The kind of rider who doesn't just see motorcycles as machines but as lifelong companions. Final thoughts, the legend returns. The 2025 Honda CBR 1100XX Super Blackbird isn't just a motorcycle, it's a statement. It proves that Honda hasn't forgotten its legacy, and it shows what's possible when history and modern engineering collide. Is it the fastest bike in the world? Maybe not. But is it one of the most balanced, refined, and capable hyperbikes of 2025? Absolutely. With its blend of speed, comfort, technology, and reliability, the Blackbird is back, and it's better than ever. So, what do you think? Has Honda done justice to the Blackbird name? Would you pick this over a Hayabusa or an H2SX? Drop your thoughts in the comments below, and if you enjoyed this deep dive, don't forget to hit that like button, subscribe for more content, and ring the bell so you never miss an update. The Blackbird has returned. The skies, and the roads, belong to it once again.